I recently, it's in the last, I think it's been about 2 months already, quit social media. And, somebody had asked me if I like noticed any difference or anything, any changes or anything. And I can't say, I guess off the top of my head that I have, but I'm sure there has been. I feel like I've been wasting a lot less time, right? But what I'm, what's really been on my mind is like, I'm tired of consuming. I feel like we've been conditioned to just consume, consume, consume. Like, when do we give ourselves time to make opinions of our own? We're just so focused on what other people are doing, like social media, Instagram. You're seeing what other people are doing. You're seeing what other people are thinking, or like when it comes to comments, or like on YouTube, or you search up reviews. It's just like getting so caught up on, or like you just, I don't know, taking everybody else into account, what their thoughts are, and letting that skew your thoughts. And that's not bad, right? Like, you got to take other people's opinions into consideration and whatnot. But I feel like sometimes we give them too much weight, or like we let that alter what it is that we're thinking a lot more than we should. Like, even when I see a movie and I see all these different opinions, like, oh, it sucked, or it was so good, this was great. It's like, what it really tells you is like, we just all have different tastes. Like, it can't, I don't think it's necessarily, yeah, I mean, some things really suck, and you can, you get why, but maybe you still enjoyed it. And just because somebody else said that, oh, it sucked and like you shouldn't enjoy it, doesn't mean that you're not going to. But then there was this video that I was watching that was talking about, just that, I don't know if you'd call it like external stimulus, like to the mind and stuff, like seeing things on the news about, things happening in other countries, or other states, or, oh, somebody got shot in this one state, or like, like crimes and murders, and or like, this celebrity, this happened, this celebrity died, or um just stuff like that, or things that are like far away from us but still elicit some kind of like stress, response. Things that are like, it'll be going through our mind, or like, say, I don't know, I think I've been seeing something about that, like zombie deer thing. And it's like, I don't know when the last time I was that I seen a deer. And then, but that's subconsciously on my mind. It's um like, not that I'm worried about it or anything. It's just, I don't know, it just added another layer of something, like a thought into my head. I'm just tired of consuming things, or running away from my feelings, just not giving enough time to my own thoughts. Like, getting home and just playing some music, watching YouTube videos, or I think that's a big thing. You watching YouTube videos, say they're self help, or say they're like, fuck, I'm thinking too fucking hard. Self help YouTube videos, or things that you feel like are benefiting you. It's like, oh, I'm using this time to learn and to be productive. It makes you feel like you're being productive because you're learning or something. But in reality, it's just like you're hiding away from your own thoughts. Like, you're not actually letting yourself think, like letting your gears turn. You're taking in this other person's opinions and ideas. And I feel like it's so easy for us to just latch on and be like, oh yeah, like every YouTube video we watch that I guess we grab a little idea from, that we're like, oh man, this is gonna solve all my problems, or like, man, this guy knows what he's talking about. And then a lot of times I realize, like, what, not authority, but what credibility, like, these are just people, just like us, you know. But maybe because they can talk confidently and say things in a really like easy to digest way, it's like, oh man, they must have some kind of that, and maybe they have like a lot of viewers or something, and it'll make you think like, oh man, they really know this. Or, like, I'll see some talks sometimes where it's like somebody, pretty much just sitting in front of the camera, like preaching to the camera, And it's a lot of things like we know, things about like feelings and we all know what we should do, you know. We all know the right things to do and the steps that are going to get us to where we want to go. And I feel like, what I would do, it's like I'm listening to these videos and I'm taking it in as if it's some kind of like revelation or something, and it's like, oh wow, I didn't think about it. It's like, no, I already knew that. And maybe if I would like give myself time to just listen to myself, I could have come up with that on my own, like not as they said it, not saying like I think that like discrediting the shit they say, but I feel like that's also a thing with the self-esteem. It's like not giving myself enough credit, or like taking my ideas. Like I could have come up with the same thing, but when I tell it to myself, I feel like, oh, it doesn't mean anything. But since I hear somebody else say it, it's like, oh, it must mean something now. It must actually have credibility behind it just because somebody else said it. But yeah, I'm tired of playing video games. It's just, I'm just consuming media. I'm tired of fucking consuming media, man. Just consuming other people's ideas, other people's opinions, other people's lives, or just seeing. That's just, it's like I'm so over it. I am so over it. Like you gotta. I need to start looking inward a lot, and it's like really what I'm trying to do. Um, and it's not easy. It's not easy to be alone with your thoughts and your feelings and stuff, and you know, sitting with yourself and trying to find out why it is the way you feel things. Because it's so much better to just drown out your emotions or your thoughts with Netflix or YouTube or responsibilities. Say you have homework or something, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna put everything off until I get that done, or you put a lot of importance onto it, and I feel like we're not listening to ourselves. We're not listening to ourselves enough. I haven't been listening to myself enough. Like, you think back then, let's say what, like 500 years ago, like our ancestors we're getting so much information overload. No, like they were not getting so much information from so many places, from so many people, from so many opinions. It was just like them and maybe like five people that they fucking knew, or like, the people that they did know. I just I just think we should listen to ourselves more. I think I should listen to myself more and just stay away from consuming video games, consuming movies, shows, looking at reviews. I mean, not, if you're going to buy a product, of course, look at reviews, but I'm talking about like you watch a movie, oh, you go look at the movie reviews, or like, I stopped, I no longer use TikTok or Instagram, but I'll use Reddit because I feel like it's less like visually stimulating. I'm mostly just reading the comments and just words, right? But I go look at the comments and I'm looking at all these other people's opinions, and whether I like to think so or not, I know they're affecting the way I'm thinking about the thing, because I'm taking their opinions into consideration. I'm like taking in their point of view, and it's like, why can't I just be glad to think what I think and just be, happy with that, or like take that seriously? Like, just think what I think and that's it. But no, I look and like try to find comments that corroborate what I think, or if they don't, I'm like, oh man, maybe I'm wrong. I'm tired of consuming. I want to, which is why, another reason I'm doing this, I'm making something. These doodles, they aren't the best. I think the doodles I drew 2 days ago were better. But that's another thing with creating, it doesn't have to be perfect. There's no reason behind it. Like, this is just, I guess, a way for me to express myself, and it's drawing and talking. Who am I trying to impress, really? Nobody. I'm just kind of doing it for myself, really, which I think is a really big, like, step, you know? Just not worrying. I haven't drawn like this loosely in a long time, because all the things I've drawn, like, for a while now, it's just been not to impress, but yeah, to like, oh man, it has to be this like perfect piece of art or something that's gonna impress people. And I stopped doodling. But I love to doodle, like, just nonsense. Like, it doesn't have to make sense for it to be fun, for it to I think the biggest thing is like lets my thoughts wander. That's what I need to do more of. Just let my thoughts wander. I think that's something like we can all kind of benefit from. Again, just stop taking in that external opinions, external everything. Just like come up with your own stuff. Like, be stuck in your own little world. It's okay to not know everything going on, or to not, you know, I guess, be fucking linked in with the status quo and everything. Like, just listen to yourself, to your to your insides. Listen to your own opinions and your own thoughts, and know that they have value. Which is what my whole self esteem thing. I feel like my thoughts don't have value a lot of the time, and I'm trying to find the value in things I do, the things I say. But yeah, these were my horrible doodles and my personal thoughts. All right.